In today's video, how to transition from a meal plan to flexible dieting.
All by myself.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com, and today I want to talk to you. Yes, you. Because for a long time you've been thinking about switching to a flexible dieting plan, but it's kind of difficult. So today I'm going to explain how you make the transition from being on a meal plan to taking a flexible diet approach. Now, let's talk about the specifics of flexible dieting, what the theory behind it is, the philosophy behind it is, and what it is not. So what is flexible dieting? It is a system of understanding the macronutrients in your food. That is the protein, the carbs, the fats, the fibers, okay? We're gonna understand what that is. Now, when you understand that, you can exchange foods that you don't like for foods that you do. And what happens if you like your food? You freaking eat it, and you're happy to do it. However, if someone gives you a meal plan and says, hey, for the next 6 weeks, you eat this meal plan and you're gonna lose all this weight, well, you might be successful for 6 weeks. But when the meal plan's over and you don't have a plan to follow, it all falls apart because you have not learned anything. All you've learned is the meals on your plan work and everything else doesn't. And that's what we want to avoid, okay? We want to avoid feeling lost. We want to avoid anything that doesn't allow us to remain consistent or have a long-term goal. If you're on a diet that you can't see yourself doing for the next 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, well, then you need to make some changes. My friend Sohee Lee says that all the time. Couldn't agree more. So let's talk about how I help people on a meal plan transition to flexible dieting, okay? And let's talk about what flexible dieting is not. So flexible dieting is, you have a plan with tilapia, you want to eat steak, chicken, whey protein, eggs, tuna. Let's say you want to eat a vegan source of protein. That's fine. What we need to do is find something that equates protein-wise, carb-wise, fat-wise to your daily goals. That's the spirit of flexible dieting. What is not the spirit of flexible dieting is, hey, how much junk food can I fit into my macros, my protein, carbs, fats, and fiber, and still hit my numbers, okay? That's what I see on social media as if it fits your macros, okay? If it fits your macros does not mean it fits your best life, okay? And that's what I want to talk about here. Let's talk about how to transition from your meal plan to your flexible diet. So the first thing you need to do, if you're on a meal plan and you have no idea how many calories, how many protein, carbs, fats, how much fiber you're getting, you have no idea. All you know is I eat these 6 meals every 2 hours, okay? The first thing you need to do is open up your phone, download an app. Now, the most common one is MyFitnessPal, and for a good reason. It has an amazing food library, but there's plenty of them out there. The one that I find is the best for people that do what we do, competitive athletes, people that track their macros on a regular basis and don't want all this fluff that comes along with the app, My Macros Plus. Jason Lowy, fantastic app. He developed it for flexible dieters. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your tilapia, your asparagus, your half a cup of oats, whatever it is that you're eating, and you're gonna plug it in. And you're gonna go in there, and it's gonna take you a little while. You're gonna be like, wait, how do I do this? How do I do that? But you're smart. You can do this, I promise. Millions of people are doing it. Why don't you do it? It might seem a little difficult, but get over that hurdle. Start plugging things in. Make mistakes. Don't be afraid of it. It's not intimidating. It's not judging you. No one's judging you. All right? So what happens once you do that? Well, when you plug in your 6 meals of tilapia and asparagus and your dry cup of oats and whatever it is that you're eating, it's going to spit out some numbers at the bottom of the app. It's going to say something like 250 protein, 14 fat, and 77 carbs. And you're going to go, wow, that's what I'm eating per day. And it's going to give you some calories too. Now, for flexible dieting, all we're going to do is go, you know what? I'm getting 244 grams of protein. Well, I could get that from something other than tilapia because I'm sick of it. Nothing wrong with tilapia, but yeah, you can swap it out for something else. Now, what you'll find is something like hamburger, which is high in protein, is also very high in fat. So if you swap out tilapia for hamburger, you're gonna find out that your fats shoot way up and your calories go up. So we have to find sources that kind of match. So maybe a different fish, maybe a lean meat, maybe something like pork, maybe lean ground beef, right? This is where you have to think about what you're in the mood for, what foods you enjoy. So what I suggest with my clients that are making the switch is to eat the same breakfast every single day. Figure out a breakfast that works for you. Make the switch. If you want eggs, egg whites, some toast, some turkey bacon, some regular bacon, French toast, pancakes, whatever it is, start eating that every day. And those numbers are going to remain consistent. Once you get that down, now you can make meal 2 the same meal every day, right? And go like that. Don't feel overwhelmed that you need to completely blow up everything that you're doing in 1 second. That feels overwhelming. Just swap out one meal, one food source. Now here's where the fun begins. If you're not a few weeks out from a show or a few months out from a show or in contest prep or on a very, very strict approach, sometimes eating out can be the scariest thing. We can avoid social situations. We can avoid going out altogether. We can potentially bring food with us, which is fine depending on your goals. But if you want to learn how to eat out without bringing your food with you and still staying on track, well, go on MyFitnessPal or go on the internet and type in Chick-fil-A nutrition facts. You can pull up all the foods on their menu and go, well, when I go to Chick-fil-A, I can get things like grilled chicken nuggets, a grilled chicken sandwich, a fruit instead of a French fry. You see where I'm going with this? It's not about the place that you're going, it's about the decisions that you're making. This is how we become flexible dieters. Now, we don't look like psychopaths every time we leave the house with our 6 Tupperwares. Again, I've been a psychopath. I'm happy to be a psychopath when I have a goal. When my goal is to hit my numbers exactly and I want to leave nothing to chance, I will prepare and bring my own food. But other times, it's more about just being out, staying on track, not blowing it out of the water or eating like an asshole, just being on track. And with that, flexible dieting is a huge win. The people around you are going to notice, man, you're keeping up with your body composition, you look great, and you still go out to eat? Yes, because it's all about decision making. It's all about the decisions you make when you're out. I can't think of a single restaurant that doesn't have at least 1 or 2 healthy options where you go. Now, are they going to be the most fun options? No, I was at Holstein's on Saturday night in Las Vegas. Probably some of the most amazing hamburgers and milkshakes you've ever seen. What did Coach Paul have? I had a Thai steak salad while everyone around me had burgers. Was I sad? Yes. Do I have goals? Yes. Will I go back to Holstein's next time I'm there and get a burger? Yes. It's always going to be there, guys. So that's it. Let's get started with flexible dieting. Don't get intimidated by it. Slowly transition. Figure out what you're eating. Start adding in some foods or swapping out for things that you enjoy. And let's go from there. All right, guys. It's Wednesday. Have an awesome day and an awesome rest of the week. And I will talk to you tomorrow.
All by myself.